At sunrise, this protected reserve wakes up, home to one of nature's most powerful animals, fed, the hippo.
Each morning, trained caretakers enter the reserve, bringing fresh food and checking the animal's safety.
At feeding time, the hippos enjoy fresh grass and plants, their natural diet in the wild.
Most of the day, hippos stay cool underwater, resting quietly while keeping watch above the surface. Along with wild plants, caretakers prepare special nutrition to keep the hippos healthy and well-fed. From elevated towers, staff observe every movement, ensuring the hippos remain safe and stress-free.
As the sun sets, the river grows quiet, and the hippos settle into the water for the night.
Through the night, security teams protect the reserve, monitoring every corner to keep the hippos safe.
At dawn, fresh water fills the ponds, keeping the habitat clean and comfortable for the resting herd.
Researchers collect daily data, tracking behavior and health to better understand these powerful animals.
To protect their skin from heat and insects, hippos cool off with thick mud baths every day. At dawn, this massive hippo farm comes alive, home to the world's most unusual dairy operation. After feeding, the hippos are carefully loaded into armored trucks and transported to the processing factory. Minutes later, the convoy reaches the giant factory, where the next stage of processing begins.
Inside the facility, the hippos are guided into secure holding zones, designed for safety and control.
Before processing begins, the hippos are fed and calmed, ensuring they remain stable and stress-free.
Before moving forward, each hippo is inspected, scanned, and cleared through a strict health check system.
Each animal passes through a deep cleaning station, removing mud and dirt before entering the main facility.
In the pre-processing zone, the hippos are grouped and monitored as the factory prepares for the next stage. The massive doors open, revealing the heart of the factory, where the main processing operations begin.
Inside the main floor, powerful machines and workers operate together in one of the largest animal processing facilities ever built.
Specialized industrial systems power up, preparing the facility for the most complex stage of the entire process.
With everything ready, the automated line begins moving, carrying each batch deeper into the heart of the factory.
The processed material is transferred through sealed pipes into giant tanks, where it's safely collected and stored.
In the quality lab, every batch is carefully tested to meet strict safety and production standards.
Now the extraction begins, as powerful machines collect the rare hippo milk through a fully automated system. The freshly collected milk is pumped into chilled storage tanks, rapidly cooled to preserve its quality and freshness. The milk is then pasteurized at high temperatures, eliminating bacteria while preserving its rich nutrients.
The fresh hippo milk is pumped into massive tankers, ready for transport to the next facility. Once loaded, the convoy rolls out, carrying thousands of liters to the main processing plant. The milk arrives at an even larger mega factory, built for advanced processing and packaging. Automated pipelines transfer the milk directly inside, moving every drop without human contact.
Inside the mega facility, the raw milk is pumped from transport tankers into industrial intake lines, marking the start of large-scale processing. The incoming milk is transferred into high-capacity storage silos, where millions of liters are stabilized under control. From storage, the milk passes through multi-stage filtration systems, removing debris. The filtered milk is rapidly heated in continuous flow pasteurizers, eliminating harmful microbes while maintaining its rich nutritional profile. Immediately after pasteurization, the milk is flash-cooled through high-capacity chillers, locking in freshness and stabilizing it for the next stage of processing. High-speed centrifugal separators divide the milk into precise fat and protein fractions, preparing each component for controlled cheese production. The separated fractions are recombined in controlled ratios, allowing precise adjustment of fat content. Measured doses of cultures and enzymes are introduced, triggering controlled coagulation and initiating the transformation from liquid milk into curd. Within these massive reactors, the enzymes coagulate the milk proteins, forming solid curds while separating the liquid whey. The solid curd is precisely cut into uniform cubes, allowing whey to release evenly and controlling the final cheese texture at industrial scale. The cream-rich fraction is diverted into a dedicated fat line, where continuous industrial churners begin converting it into concentrated butterfat. Inside these continuous churners, mechanical agitation breaks the cream structure, separating liquid buttermilk and the freshly churned mass is mechanically separated, removing buttermilk and consolidating pure butterfat for the next stage of refinement. The solid butter is gently heated in steam-jacketed kettles, melting into liquid fat and preparing it for clarification into pure ghee. In these clarification towers, gravity and controlled heat separate milk solids and water, isolating the clear butterfat that will become ghee. The purified butterfat is heated further in continuous reactors, driving off remaining moisture and concentrating it into
Vacuum dehydration removes the final traces of water, ensuring the ghee becomes shelf-stable, resistant to spoilage at industrial scale.
The concentrated fat is passed through fine industrial filters, removing residual particles and polishing
The clarified ghee is collected in temperature-controlled blending tanks, where consistency and quality are stabilized before final finishing.
The purified ghee is rapidly cooled through industrial heat exchangers, stabilizing its texture and locking in quality before final processing.
Catheter. Within these controlled crystallization tanks, the ghee's structure stabilizes, forming the smooth,
Multiple microfiltration passes polish the ghee further, removing the last microscopic particles and ensuring a perfectly clean, premium finish.
Automated sensors continuously test purity, moisture, and fat composition, ensuring every batch of
After testing, the ghee rests in insulated silos, allowing temperature and structure to stabilize before final finishing and packaging.
Once stabilized, the ghee is gravity-fed from the silos and pumped through high-capacity transfer lines, moving thousands of liters per minute toward final processing.
High-shear industrial mixers homogenize the ghee, breaking any remaining granules and creating a consistently smooth texture across the entire batch. Vacuum deaeration removes trapped air from the ghee, preventing oxidation and ensuring longer shelf life and superior clarity. Final polishing filters absorb residual color compounds and trace impurities, producing a brilliantly clear, premium-grade ghee ready for finishing.
The refined ghee is held at a precisely controlled temperature, optimizing viscosity and flow for the high-speed packaging systems ahead.
Measured nutrient fortification is added automatically, enhancing stability and value while maintaining exact industrial consistency across every liter. The finished ghee is collected in high-capacity buffer tanks, building massive volumes to supply continuous, uninterrupted packaging lines.
Before filling, the ghee passes through sterile inline filters and light sterilization systems, ensuring
Packaging containers are cleaned, sterilized, and temperature conditioned, preparing them for continuous high-speed filling without contamination. High-speed industrial fillers dispense exact volumes of ghee into thousands of containers per minute, maintaining precision and continuous output. Rotary sealing systems instantly secure each container, creating airtight closures that protect the ghee from air, moisture, and contamination. Controlled thermal tunnels gently stabilize the filled containers, allowing the ghee to settle uniformly and achieve its final smooth texture before cooling. Rapid cooling solidifies the ghee inside each container, locking in structure and ensuring stable texture for storage and transport.
Every unit undergoes automated inspection, where weight, seal integrity, and fill accuracy are verified.
The ghee line completes here, with fully processed, inspected containers accumulated and prepared in bulk for large-scale storage and distribution. The separated curds now enter massive cooking vats, where controlled heat and gentle agitation begin developing the structure and flavor of the cheese. As the curds travel forward, whey is drained away, concentrating the solids and preparing the mass for pressing into dense cheese blocks. Powerful hydraulic presses compact the curds, expelling remaining whey and forming dense, uniform cheese blocks at industrial scale.
The compressed slabs are automatically cut into standardized portions, ensuring uniform size and weight for consistent downstream processing.
The cheese portions are immersed in controlled brine baths, where salt penetrates deeply, enhancing.
After brining, high-capacity drying systems remove surface moisture, preparing the cheese for controlled maturation without dilution or spoilage. Inside controlled aging chambers, the cheese rests under exact temperature and humidity, allowing flavor and structure to develop uniformly at industrial volume. Automated turning systems periodically rotate the cheese, ensuring moisture and texture develop evenly across every block during maturation.
A uniform protective coating is applied, safeguarding the cheese surface and controlling microbial growth during final handling and storage.
Industrial vacuum sealers remove air and lock each block inside protective packaging, extending shelf life and preserving quality for large-scale distribution.
Each sealed pack is automatically labeled and coded, embedding traceability data that tracks every unit through the industrial supply chain.
Advanced scanners verify weight, seal integrity, and foreign material safety, automatically removing any pack that fails strict quality standards. High-speed robotic systems sort and organize the finished cheese into precise formats, preparing each type for its dedicated packaging stream. Industrial slicers cut the blocks into precise, uniform portions, producing consistent slices ready for consumer-ready packaging.
High-capacity shredders grate the cheese into uniform strands, transforming solid blocks into bulk shredded product for large-scale packaging.
Large-scale ribbon mixers combine the shredded cheese evenly, producing consistent blends with identical texture and composition across every batch.
Automated form-fill-seal systems portion the shredded cheese into bags, weighing, filling, and sealing each pack in one continuous high-speed operation.
Finished packs are automatically grouped and loaded into cartons, creating bulk shipping units ready for industrial handling and storage.
Robotic palletizers stack cartons into dense, stable loads, preparing thousands of kilograms of product for efficient warehouse storage and transport. Each pallet is tightly wrapped and secured, stabilizing the load for safe handling as the core production process reaches completion.
From bulk storage, liquid ghee is redirected into the derivatives plant, where it will be transformed into specialized industrial fat products. From bulk storage, liquid ghee is redirected into the derivatives plant, where it will be transformed into specialized industrial fat products. On screen. The ghee is gently heated and continuously agitated, stabilizing temperature and preparing the fat for.
Inside the vacuum refining tower, steam removes residual moisture and impurities, producing a cleaner, more stable fat for industrial use.
T-Audio features a voiceover commenting on the filtration process, stating, "Measured additives are blended into the purified ghee, adjusting texture and stability to create a structured fat suitable for industrial shortening."
The mixture is rapidly cooled inside scraped surface exchangers, initiating controlled crystallization that
Tempering drums knead the crystallized fat, developing a consistent texture and stable structure required for large-scale molding and shaping.
Structured fat is extruded into continuous slabs, forming precise shapes that prepare the shortening for industrial molding and portioning.
Shortening is portioned into large molds, where each cavity forms uniform industrial blocks with precise weight and dimensions.
Inside the refrigerated tunnel, rapid cooling solidifies each portion, locking the shortening into dense.
Once fully solidified, the blocks are mechanically ejected from their molds, forming uniform industrial bricks ready for precision cutting and finishing.
Liquid ghee is transferred into the bakery line, where it combines with flour and sugar to form the foundation of industrial biscuit dough.
Industrial mixers knead the ingredients under controlled speed and pressure, transforming them into a dense, uniform biscuit dough.
Twin-screw extruders compress and homogenize the dough, removing air pockets and creating a smooth, continuous mass for precise shaping.
Rolling stations flatten the dough into continuous sheets, controlling thickness to ensure every biscuit bakes evenly and consistently. Rotary cutters stamp precise biscuit shapes from the dough sheet, producing thousands of identical pieces every minute with minimal waste. Inside the continuous tunnel oven, controlled heat bakes each biscuit evenly, transforming soft dough into crisp, golden layers. After baking, the biscuits move through multi-level cooling conveyors, allowing heat to dissipate and structure to stabilize before handling. Automated vision systems inspect each biscuit, rejecting defects and aligning only perfect pieces for consistent packaging quality.
Measured layers of ghee-based cream are deposited and capped, transforming plain biscuits into filled sandwich products at high speed.
Controlled cooling stabilizes the cream filling, setting each sandwich firmly to ensure clean handling and long shelf life.
Automatic flow wrappers seal each portion in protective film, creating airtight packs that preserve freshness and flavor during storage and distribution.
Every pack is weighed and scanned automatically, ensuring consistent quantity and complete food safety before final packing.
Individual packs are grouped into retail cartons, creating convenient consumer boxes ready for bulk distribution. Individual packs are grouped into retail cartons, creating convenient consumer boxes ready for bulk distribution. Retail cartons are consolidated into bulk shipping cases, labeled and sealed, preparing the biscuit products for large-scale transport.
From raw ghee to finished food products, the fully automated line delivers thousands of cartons every hour, ready to supply markets across the country.
Cooked in pure ghee, the paratha turns crispy outside and soft inside. A perfect homemade breakfast. Roasting in ghee gives halwa its rich aroma, smooth texture, and traditional sweet flavor.
Even street food tastes richer and crisper when cooked in hot, flavorful ghee.
Simple spices and ghee transform plain rice into a fragrant, comforting meal. More than just an ingredient, ghee brings warmth, flavor, and tradition to every meal.